Hello, welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching Kenja no Mago episode 11. So we got one more episode. It's going to end next week, I believe. Let me just check this really quick, just to make sure I am not being an idiot. Nope, 12 episodes, so it'll end next week. So last episode, we got a little backstory on Strom, the villain. He used to be a lord to a area of a kingdom, or an empire, I should say. And I guess he went traveling and saw how a certain country was treating their commoners and decided to adopt that. Basically, they treated them really well, but like normal people. Not like slaves or anything like that. So he was treating them well, paying them well, giving them all jobs, stuff like that. They were all happy. And the other nobles were not happy about this because their commoners were leaving their areas to go to him. Meaning they were losing out on like labor and stuff like that. So they came up with a plot to have him killed. First thing they did was they called him to the capital, saying that they wanted to try to implement his way of doing things to the rest of the kingdom. He was happy about this. I guess he's been trying to get them to do it for a little while. So he went, left his wife, pregnant wife, by the way, at home, and then they had sent some people into his city to kidnap some women and then start spreading a rumor that he is secretly kidnapping them and selling them into slavery, getting the people against him. Then somebody disguised as I guess a guard, police officer type, started telling him, look, he's been doing this and we're about to go get the carriage that has all the people he's been kidnapping, so why don't you all come along so you can see. So they went, stopped the carriage, got all the girls out of the back, had his crest on it and everything, so they were all believing it. Were basically not willing to wait for the kingdom to do anything about it, so they took matters into their own hands and got their pitchforks and their torches, went to his house, and killed his wife. He was already on his way home because his wife was getting ready to give birth, so he wanted to be there. I think he was gone for 6 months. Yeah, I think they said 6 months. When he gets back, he finds the mansion pretty much destroyed, his wife dead, and the people getting ready to kill him. Till he mentions two things. One, why would a police officer, like one of these kingdom guards, bring civilians with them on something like this? And two, if he was going to transport slaves secretly, why would he put his crest on it, on the side of the carriage? And then they're asking for forgiveness. They didn't know, and that's when he went demonoid, killing everybody. And that's when he started his plan to overthrow the empire, which he did. And now he has no idea what to do. He's like, I've done what I wanted. Can't even think about anything else I want to do, so I guess I'll just sit here and wait until I think of something. But his other demonoid people getting impatient, like, I want to go and attack some of the cities in the outside of the empire, and he's just like, go for it, I don't care. Go do what you want. If any of you want to go with him, feel free to do so. So a bunch of them leave. And one of his like advisors. It's like walking in the hall with somebody else, and he's like, we got to kind of get him going. We need him to get some kind of goal. So why don't we start a fight with that Shin guy and get him to want to kill him? So he had this dude take a bunch of the demonoids over to another city outside of the kingdom, close to them, and attack it so that Shin will go and they can kind of gauge his power. In the other kingdom, where Shin and them are at, Og is getting his ceremony, naming him as the crown prince of the kingdom. And that's when they decide to give him the news that the demonoids are attacking this city outside of the kingdom, and there's a lot of them. And that's when they're like, okay, we'll head out. And he starts telling the people, we got a special unit set up for these kinds of situations, and bring Shin up. And Shin tells them, we've been training every day to make sure that we can deal with this kind of situation, so everything will be fine. And he had to come up with a name for their group. And he came up with Ultimate Magicians. He couldn't think of anything. It was like the best thing he could come up with. And, yeah. Now they're on their way. So, let's get into this episode and see what is going to happen. Is he actually going to kill this dude that brought these demonoids? Or is he going to get away and tell Strom what is going on? Or is the guy that told this dude to go to the city going to tell them after he's dead? Let's find out. Alright, so the video is going to be located over here. And the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. And we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1.